Okay. How 9/11 turned American pop culture upside down?
It was a year of belly button rings.
Oh my god, I used to be such a fucking fan of navel rings, dude. I just like young Hasan was a huge fan.
Skechers and do-rags. We'd finally made peace with the serpent in the garden and begun a new bizarre chapter of celebrity.
This is Times Square. That's Times Square, right there. That's Times Square.
And its commodification. The final innings of a battle for home run supremacy.
Bonds hits one high! Number 60 out of here!
You can hear the sound of hair dryers roaring.
I've been a huge fan of belly button rings and like tongue piercings and shit for a very long time. It's not new. Like I've always been an advocate.
All over New York City, mascara popping because it's Fashion Week.
The week when the culture gathered to sell its image. And the start of glowing praise for Jonathan Franzen's literary treatment of suburban existentialism.
Writing novels is useless. That's the wonderful thing about it.
Were you a fan of do-rags? Nah, man, I'm fucking Turkish. There's not enough black people in Turkey to like have any do-rags or anything like that. I mean, let's be real. I fucking wore I literally wore a Nelly Band-Aid. If I lived in America, I would have abso-fucking-lutely worn a do-rag. Like, there is 0% chance I'm not wearing a do-rag if I lived in America. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? No, you wouldn't. Oh, 100% I would have. I 100% would have worn a do-rag. Dude, you must be joking. Like, listen, looking at American culture and black culture specifically from the outside, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the coolest thing on the planet, dude. Like, black people to the outside world, obviously, like, as young Hasan, I fucking no longer have that kind of like otherizing perspective, but like, as a young Hasan, dude, oh my fucking lord. I thought like black people are the coolest fucking people on the planet. Like literally just the absolute fucking coolest. Guys, I wore Echo. I wore Mark Echo pants with like dragons on the butt.
It was the morning of album drops from Jay-Z and System of a Down.
Mariah also has an upcoming movie called Glitter.
And multiplexes were revving up for next weekend's splashy premieres.
I mean, that shit still happens to this day. Like, there's a reason why teenagers, Zoomer slang, closely copies like AAVE. Because it's still marketed as like the coolest thing, because it is. The problem is the exploitation component. Like, that's what it is.
We could be in for a solid open to the trading day.
Markets were humming. The culture, obsessed with how it got so lucky, gave airtime to a biography of billionaire Howard Hughes.
He was absolutely the most amazing man that America has ever created, ever.
Okay, I have got to interrupt you right now.
Sorry.
We want to go live right now and show you a picture of the world.
Bro, every media figure they've shown thus far has had fucking Me Too. Been Me Too'd. Me Too. Charlie Rose, Me Too.
World Trade Center, where I understand. Do we have it?
The news gave airtime as well to another man famous for his wealth.
We know him as the man behind lots of real estate in Manhattan. And of course, Donald, I understand you were actually a witness to what happened this morning.
This country is different today, and it's going to be different than it ever was for many years to come.
Very profound statement and very true.
9/11 did leave the country very different. It changed what Americans wanted to wear, hear, and see.
Okay, that is bullshit, okay? It's not like Americans were like seeking out racist ass bullshit. That was a deliberate effort by the media coordinating alongside the American State Department to justify the fucking heinous acts that we were about to engage in, dude. No motherfucker. I remember coming to America for a summer when the Freedom Fry shit popped off. And I don't remember motherfuckers being like, hell yeah, brother, I'm so glad we changed the Freedom Fry. It was only dumbasses thought that that was good. That was a good thing to do.
Or at least it changed what execs thought they wanted.
This is a plural
Okay, I should have fucking pre-watched.
society. That means we accept more than one idea. It offends them.
Studios pushed back films that showed a vapid, glittery New York, edited others to become more escapist, and delayed what felt a little too on the nose.
We do not tolerate attacks on our citizens.
Songs were pushed off the radio, with some DJs given a list of what not to play.
How crazy is that, dude? They no Walk Like a Magician, no Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into Me, Ironic by Alanis Morissette, Rage Against the Machine, Guerrilla Radio.
Off the radio, with some DJs given a list of what not to play.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Like they literally took just like any mention of airplanes and any mention of like things that they saw was like moving towards radicalizing people, like Guerrilla Radio. Anything that also, I guess, they suspected would be racist towards Muslims too, technically. I would assume Smooth Criminal was taken off the air, really? One of the greatest songs of all time. God, I used to love Smooth Criminal. Knocking on Heaven's Door? Wait, what? Notably, the Clear Channel memorandum contains songs that in their titles or lyrics vaguely refer to open subjects intertwined with the September 11 attacks like airplanes, collisions, death, wars, and violence, as well as the sky falling and weapons, and even 2 celebratory songs dealing with the events occurring in the month of September. Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World was infamously included because Clear Channels believed that happy music was inappropriate for the broadcast following the attacks. We are just so fucking stupid, dude. We're such fucking freaks, dude.
Other songs rode the moment.
I can be your hero, baby. I'm in the New York state of mind.
9/11 seemed to pull listeners away from angry nu metal, and not so subtly nudge them toward the wide open vistas of anthemic country. The soundtrack.
Yeah, open vistas, new opportunities to be like openly white supremacist and anti-Muslim. I mean, it was so fucking every country song was basically like, yeah, I love killing, those who wear rags on their head, and I'm an American, so I make my bed. And then everyone was just like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
For America's upcoming fight for enduring freedom and infinite justice.
And you say we shouldn't worry about Bin Laden. Have you forgotten?
The patriotic parade extended to wrestling.
We are a proud people and damn proud to be Americans.
And the flag waving made it to sports that were slightly less theatrical. On Broadway's Great White Way, the stars puffed.
We'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
I mean, it like found its way into the fucking Disney Channel, dude. You guys remember I showed you this already, but I mean, look. 29 minutes of Disney Channel Express Yourself commercials, and this is the first set.
Other cultures and religions.
They're Americans too, you know, and we shouldn't treat them any differently.
That's what makes our culture so great, is that we're mixed up. We're not the same people.
Because you'll hear people saying things, and sometimes people say things because they're just don't know what else to do. They just have to point a finger and blame somebody. But
like every part of liberalism featured like, you know, the like calls to inclusion. Okay, at least liberals were like, yeah, like calls to inclusion, while also being like, yeah, let's wave our flags and also fucking, you know, bomb Iraq and Afghanistan. Keep going.
And when theaters reopened, a dark comedy about two Americans who turned horror into a hustle reaped in sales. Meanwhile, a sitcom failed to turn a chef into a star.
Your wife's got a great eye.
Yeah, actually, I like all of her.
Or get many laughs.
Bam.
And model Willa Ford blamed her failure to become a pop star on the timing of a first single. Without 9/11, we might have all seen inspired sequels to Forrest Gump or True Lies, which, lacking the gravity of the moment, were dropped. We might have listened to albums that look and sound different. Or fashion designer Miguel Audrevere might be a household name, if it weren't for a poorly timed collection evoking Islam that forced him to close shop. Other art saw itself pulled in new meaning, like a 1974 High Wire act, or a smirky presidential portrait included in a show that had just opened in Soho. Looking at what came after, it's hard not to see a certain menace in the attempts to manage the messy emotions of trauma.
If we're serious about bringing down Al-Qaeda and those who sail with it, the CIA needs authority to go after them anywhere in the world.
Or the slew of content that followed as tacit justification for our wars overseas.
Literally every piece of fucking content that came out post 9/11 was about like torturing CIA assets and like everything that the American military was engaging in, justifying it wholeheartedly. Because if we didn't do that, then we would like, Trump is live talking about 9/11. Shut the fuck up. Where? Oh, this John Boys did a fucking analysis of 24, right? I've heard about this. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, let's watch. 24 was literally used as a justification by Antonin fucking Scalia with respect to torturing, America's torture program. 24 was literally utilized by Antonin Scalia, as I already talked about, to justify America's fucking torture program, dude. Oh, in the service of providing commentary in this absurdist political climate turn of the century America, this episode of Pretty Good contains footage from the hit TV show 24. You will see stabbing, shootings, and a beheading. You're just itching for content, aren't you? Even with Trump? Trump is my content. The fuck do you mean? Are you fucking insane? Yes, of course.
This is what action-adventure television was like before.
I itch for Trump more than I itch for the top of the hour ad break. When the top of the ad break comes, and I tell you exactly how to avoid that ad break by subscribing, whether for fucking $4 because it's September or for free with Twitch Prime. Okay? Wait, you found the stream of Trump's 9/11 remarks already? What? Oh my God. What? Oh my God! Anyway, fucking so much content today. Content explosion, dude. More explosive than fucking, you know, Tower 7. God damn. We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but hey, like I said, ad breaks coming. You can use ad block or a VPN. Twitch Prime is free if you have an Amazon Prime account. So you can connect. Here's the ad break now. Okay, dude. What? I'm talking about Tower 7, bitch. Shut up. Okay, we're not watching this. Let's get back to the... Let me just finish this and then we'll look at 24.
But in the moment before, I'm sorry. There was a brief plunge into raw, shared despair. As the culture has rippled outward, over the years, the angst has calmed into absence and grief.
Probability Gaming, thank you for the 7 subs.